Hi and welcome to a pick a card reading for the month of April. Hi and welcome, my name's Franziska and I make pick a card videos. I also work full-time as a psychic, and I want to welcome you to a pick a card reading for the month of April. Now, if you haven't already, please pick row 1, 2 or 3 and we'll get going. Okay, so if you've picked row 1, we start the month off with the High Priestess, which is pretty awesome. It's all about your intuition and listening to your inner voice and your inner guidance. It's saying your intuition is going to be spot on in April, so pay attention, listen to it. It will guide you and give you the answers you need for whatever you're doing in life. So yeah, the High Priestess is a pretty wonderful influence. It's a really intuitive energy, so do make some time to listen to that inner voice. You know, make sure you're not so busy that you don't have time to tune into that. But yeah, it's basically saying your intuition is spot on. So as we look at the next card, about the middle of the month, we're looking at the Two of Swords. It's saying there's still a bit of introspection going on middle of the month. You know, you might need some time to yourself, a bit of downtime, a bit of self-care, just spending some time relaxing, unwinding and reflecting and going within are really big influences for row 1 in April. You're really needing that for some reason, so it might have been just recently really busy or something like that, or you're just feeling a bit frazzled. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and you know, a lot of people are pretty stressed. So yeah, do take some time out, turn off social media, turn off anything that's kind of stressing you out, and take some time for yourself and spend some time just taking good care of yourself, because yeah, April is, it's important. That doesn't mean you have to stay home and do nothing all month. It just means that it's important that you set some time aside to take care of yourself and to just reflect and, sort of let things process inside of you, I suppose, is a way of putting it. We all need that now and then to process what's been going on recently in our lives and to sort of, defrag, I call it, when my brain needs defragging. So yeah, take some time, make sure you make time for that and you'll be doing really well. So by the end of the month, you've got the Knight of Wands, which is saying your energy is really back up and you're ready for adventure, you're ready for action. It's fire, Wands is a fire energy, and yeah, it's time to charge out there. So this time was really, you know, life has cycles. We have cycles where we go within. We have cycles where we're really active. This is saying, you know, prepare yourself by taking care of yourself earlier in the month for this really busy, active time you've got going on at the end of the month. So it's also a good time to go for a trip or an adventure. It's saying you'll have an opportunity to do that. So get out there and see something new, experience something new, have an adventure, have some fun. It's not like seriously charging ahead. There's a sense of lightness and joy in this as well. So yeah, it's a month of just spending a little bit of time reflecting, recharging, so you're full of beans at the end of the month and ready to embrace the next chapter in this new incoming energy and fire energy, you know, very vibrant, very energetic. So yeah, if it's not you, it might mean you might run into somebody like that at the end of the month, somebody who's got that fire energy, that desire to explore. So you might run into somebody who travels a lot or has a little bit of a restless streak to them. So yeah, that could be significant too. Okay, so if you've picked row 2, we start the month with the Magician. Magician's about balanced energy, actually. It's about listening to your intuition and acting on it. The acting is an important part of manifesting, you know. We live in a universe of free will and we all are here as creator beings to create and this is saying you're in a good place to make that happen. So if you're into the law of attraction or anything like that, it's a really good time to really work with that and use it and make a habit of it. Yeah, it's basically saying you've got a really good, nice, balanced energy at the start of the month. So whatever project or whatever you want to tackle in April, you're in a really good place to do it and to do it very, very well. So whether that's with work or a relationship or family issue you want to address, or a trip you want to go on, or something you want to manifest or make happen, you're actually in a really good place to do that. So mid-month, we're looking at the 10 of Pentacles. This is abundance. Being Pentacles, it's an earth element. It's to do with the material world. So it's basically saying financially things are going to be okay. You're going to do well. So if you're worried about finances, this card's basically saying you're going to get there. Don't give up. Keep going. The rewards are coming. You're actually heading into a really good direction with finances, abundance, and things you're wanting to manifest into your life. So, yeah, a real sense of well-being and abundance is associated with this card. Like things are coming together, things are falling into place. So if you're just starting on a new project or a new job or something you want to do, honestly, April is a really good time to start with that. Okay, by the end of the month, there's a bit of commitment there, and this can be an actual relationship. You know, it might mean it's the next step in a relationship for you of real commitment and equality and two people working really well together. It can also be somebody you actually work with or have around you who steps up and completes a project with you. But it's either way, it's a real strong commitment to get things done and to work with somebody else to achieve that. It can also be a commitment to yourself, but I feel in this case there is another person involved. And yeah, you're on a good path. So from what I'm seeing here, you've got very, very strong cards, row 2. You've got the Magician of manifestation, of abundance, of commitment to your path, and also the people around you backing you up and supporting you on that path. So that's pretty fantastic for row 2. Okay, so we'll look at row 3. If you've picked row 3, you start the month with the World, which is actually a really nice balance of all the different aspects of your life, you know, your personal life, your work life, rest, self-care, all of those things are actually in a really nice place of balance. It can also indicate that you've just completed something major, you've just finished something. This can be personal growth and something you've learned, or it can be a project you've finished. There's definitely a sense of completion and things all coming together for you. So it's a very, very positive card saying, yeah, you're on the right track. You've actually just accomplished something really quite powerful. And sometimes we don't see it till afterwards, especially when it comes to our personal growth and learning, you know. Often we look back later and go, oh, wow, that part of my life, yeah, it was tough, it was hard, but you know, it made me who I am. So don't disregard things just because they didn't feel brilliant at the time. There's something really major, some major personal growth indicated here for row 3s and a major accomplishment. Okay, card 2, we've got the Chariot. That's like full steam ahead. Go for it. Keep going forwards. Don't stop and think too much. Just keep going forwards with your dreams, with your goals, with your desires. Sometimes things around you might take a little bit longer to come together, and that's actually really normal, because if you're operating at quite a high vibrational level, you have to remember that not everybody and everything around you is on that same wavelength. So if things seem to be like lagging a bit and not coming together quite as quickly as you want, just keep going, because it'll catch up. Things will catch up with you, and as long as you just maintain that positive attitude and that high vibration that comes with a positive attitude, the things you're trying to bring into your life will catch up and come together. So yeah, this is a really strong, strong message to don't give up, keep going forwards, keep going, keep the movement going, and don't look back too much. Okay, so by the end of the month, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is, yeah, work, focus, being focused on something you're doing, something you're making, something you're creating, something you're putting together. And it doesn't have to be a job or a business. It could be a project you're doing at home or something you're wanting to create and you're preparing for. But this indicates at the end of the month you're actually quite focused and quite, we're ready for the next step. Ready to work hard and get the job done, basically. So there's a lot of really positive energy here for row 3s. Don't let bad news put you off, okay? The world's full of bad news at the moment. Try and detach from that. Yes, we may have a recession, but actually a lot of people do really well in a recession. So it doesn't affect everybody the same. I feel for the people it does really, it has made a difference, but this is saying don't focus on that. Focus on the goal, focus on where you want to go, and use your skills and your talents, which you have plenty of, to make that happen. This is saying you've worked at your skills, you've developed your skills, and you're now in a place where they will serve you well and will continue to make your dreams happen for you. So, yeah, all 3 rows are really, really quite wonderful, quite different. Row 1's is much more introspective, but I think that's needed. The other 2 are, more sort of active and manifestation orientated. But yeah, we're living in pretty bizarre times right now. There's a lot going on in the world if you look at the news and things like that. But I think part of the challenge is to try and stay in a positive space and not to get dragged into a negative energy, because that'll lower your vibration and that'll make you feel not so good. Whereas, everything passes in life. The world's been through so much turmoil over the many, many years that we know about, and right now we're in a bit of a strange time, but that too will pass. So stay optimistic, keep moving ahead. You're not going downhill, you're not going to go backwards, even if abrupt changes happen. Have faith in yourself. You've got the skills to keep going, keep moving forward. So, yeah. Anyway, I want to wish you all lots of love. I hope you have a really wonderful and happy April. I've made this video a little bit early because otherwise I'll quite often end up with a busy weekend and can't get it done. So I thought, no, I'll do it early this time. So lots of love to you. Take care, and I'll see you all next time.